Hello. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Okay, so day three. Day three. I'd love to know how you've been getting on with the last 2 days. So with the tapping, how have you found it? Have you adjusted it a little bit for yourself? Anything like that? And the breath work. How did you get on with that? If you don't want to leave a comment, then send me a message. By all means, I love receiving messages, and if there's anything that I can help you with further, then just give me a shout. So, and I know a few of you have messaged me, so thanks for that. So yeah, and I had the breathwork one. Now, it's great. Some people did say that they already do diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, whatever you want to call it, which is fantastic. That's the way to do it. The key is not to do it. So I teach you how to sort of consciously do that, okay? And there's lots of different ways. There's the dragon's breath and the dog pants and all that kind of thing. They're all good. You might have seen them. Some of them look completely stupid. But they're good and they work in different ways. They get different parts of your body going. There's oxygenating breath. There's all kinds of things. There's over 100 different techniques of breathing that I do and teach. But that's a good basic one. And the reason why I teach that one is that you can do it very easily and anyone can do it. And generally, just breathing into your tummy will change your life. It really will, because it'll change the whole way of thinking. And that is just like I said yesterday. Do it without the holding in for, breathing in for 4, holding for 7, out for 8. You can do it without all that. You can just literally breathe. See how it's moving again without my chest? And that's all fantastic. And people said, okay, so I already do that when I do this, that, and the other. Now that's fantastic, but the key is to make it your natural way of breathing. That's the key to it. Train your mind. Make it a habitual way of breathing. That's the key to it all. All right, so lovely, glad you're doing it, but that's the key. Do it all. Same as tapping. Don't do it when you feel, and so that again, if you do it enough times, it'll actually become a habit, so that when it'll be your go-to stress release to start doing a bit of tapping. That's the idea of all these, is to incorporate them into your life, not to let your stress level get to here and then go, oh shit, I need to do some breathing, okay, right, that kind of thing. No, it's not about that. Oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm now going to tap, because it's to manage the stress and the overwhelm and everything else that comes along. It's to keep them all at bay. That is the idea of it all. So I, for example, actually, funnily enough, I was talking to a guy this morning who started doing this, and he said after 4 months he can't believe how just calm he is about everything. Just all the stuff. Sorry, all the stuff that he used to get annoyed with, road rage, all kinds of stuff. It just goes over him now. He doesn't care. And this is where we're leading to. It's all about living that kind of life so that you can just, decide. There's that thing about picking your battles. Well, to be honest with you, there's very few battles to pick. There's only most battles you make. So you can choose how to handle things, and everything is a choice that you make. How you feel is a choice, okay? And this is what all of this is about, is to make yourself just observe these things in advance so that you know how to react. Let's say yesterday, for example, I'm next door to a cafe, Browsers, in Melton Mowbray. And Kirsty, she's lovely. She'd do anything, for you. She's a very kind lady. And she had to pack up. I think it was about 2 o'clock. She had to pack up an hour early yesterday or something. Anyway, this woman and a man and woman walked up just as she was closing up and what have you, and she said, "Sorry, we closed." She actually said, "Sorry, we closed. I've got to go." And she made a very valid reason why anybody would leave work. Okay, at that point. Anyway, this woman started moaning, grumbling. "Well, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. You said this," and starts wandering off. She wanders off, mumbling to herself, angry angry with herself. No, sorry, angry about the situation. And head down, strutting off and what have you. Now, she'd made herself in a bad mood. None of that situation made her put her in a bad mood. She put herself into this bad mood. First of all, there's a couple of things there. If she goes back, first of all, she wasn't going to get anything she wanted from that. If she had said, "Oh, bloody hell, love, I'm parched," you couldn't just throw us a tea bag in a cup, could you? Something like that. I betcha Kirsty, being as nice as she is and accommodating as she is, she would have done something. She would have helped the woman. But the woman decided to have a go, mumble, walk off, cursing, blah, blah, blah. That woman, I saw her about 3 minutes later when I went to get my sign, and she was still moaning to somebody about it. It wasn't a big deal, but she'd made that small situation of the day put her in a bad mood. Okay? It wasn't worth it. She could have just breathed, because there's about 20 coffee shops very close to me. It's not as if we're lacking them in Melton Mowbray. So yeah, it was crazy. So you choose how you behave. And you might say, "Oh, but you don't know what's happened to her that day and what have you." No, I don't. But it wasn't Kirsty's fault. And doing that didn't take any of what might have happened throughout the day away. And that's one of the key situations that I talk to a lot of people about. Choose where to use and waste your energy. Because getting moody about something, getting fretful about something, isn't always the best way of using the energy. For example, I have worries and stresses like anybody else. I stumble out of bed in the morning, get all my with all my ailments and stuff like that. Got 2 businesses. I'm running 2 businesses in the worst cost of living crisis in decades. And there's things going on in my life. What I can do though, and what I've enable myself to do by using a lot of the techniques that I teach, is to choose how to handle these things. So if something comes along, I can either get upset, shout, scream, worry about it, fret about it, lose sleep about it. That worry is still the same worry. Or I can look at it, and because I practice these things that I teach, I practice them all day, every day. I'm always doing something like it, subconsciously now, because it becomes a habit. So I can analyse the situation, decide how to react, and if it's something that is like, "Oh shit, this has got to be sorted out," I can put it down, sit down with a clear mind, and decide how to proceed. Whether it's doing a different technique for business, whether it's advertising, whether it's word of mouth, whether it's sorting something out at home, whatever it is, I decide how to handle that. If I piss and curse about it, it's still, the problem is there. Alright? So all this stuff enables you to just get on with your life in a better way. Don't get me wrong, I can still lose my rag, I can still do things, but it's all about composure and just being grounded at the time. So, anyway, let's carry on, let's crack on. So today we're going to do, the last day of our challenge, we're going to do what's practice mindful meditation. What? So let me tell you something, mindful meditation, beautiful. Now, mindful meditation is a gorgeous, powerful tool for finding inner calm and releasing overwhelm. So once again, we're dealing with overwhelm, which has been the key theme throughout for the last 3 days, yeah? Now, when I mention meditation, a lot of people will groan, roll their eyes and be like, "Oh, I've tried meditation, doesn't work." Or, "I can't meditate." Or, you'll think it's some kind of spiritual hocus pocus, spiritual mumbo jumbo, a load of nonsense, blah blah. You've got to go and sit cross-legged, top of a mountain, sucking on a lotus leaf, I don't know, smoking and sniffing incense, whatever. Alright, whatever, I don't know what you think about it, to be honest with you. But I do get some, meditation, it's either one of the two. People have either tried it, haven't done it. people enjoy it, but say they don't get much from it, or they just dismiss it. It doesn't have to be all of this. Meditation is simply being in the moment. Okay? So, once again, like I mentioned the other day, in our fast-paced lives, everything is just, 100 miles an hour. And what we have to do is carve out moments of stillness to reconnect with ourselves. And again, what that means is that there's so much going on. We've got 100 thoughts in our mind, our brain going around at the same time. And as I've mentioned previously, the brain, as gorgeous and as fantastic and as much of a just amazing tool that it is, it can't actually handle all those things, all them things going around it, but it can't focus on them all at the same time. So as things, this is where the overwhelm gets from. So, I've got mates here, I've got to do this. So many people come to me, I just don't have time in the day to get everything done. There is time in the day to get things done. It's just that the mind is putting them all together and they're all getting thrown into this pot and being stirred up that you don't know where to start and it becomes overwhelming. So every now and again, using the tapping, using breathing, using these techniques that I'm going to show you in a minute, we just every now and again just need to just take stock and just take a moment to refresh the mind, restart it. So then just stop, let it all settle, decide which part of all this stuff that's going through our mind, decide on that and proceed. That's what we need to do. And I'm going to guide you through a mindful meditation technique that you can easily implement into your day. I love meditating. I teach meditation. I teach practical meditation, mindfulness meditation. I can, I've said before, I do hypnotherapy as well. So I can take you into as much of a trance as you want to be in, and within a minute to 2 minutes, I can get you in a very, very gorgeous, deep, meditative state, meditative trance like sleep, and it's beautiful. But obviously, you don't want to be doing that when you walk, or sat at the table or sat at your desk and things like that. But you can just be in the moment, and this is what we're going to do today. All right, so ready? We're going to do it. So I want you to get into a nice comfortable position, okay, and breathe in. You don't have to breathe in for a certain amount of time or out for a certain amount of time. I just want you to breathe all the way through. Focus on your breath all the way through into your tummy, like yesterday. When you're ready, just breathe out. Now please just close your eyes and do this breathing in and breathing out and follow the sound of my voice. So, mindful meditation is the practice of intentionally bringing your attention to the present moment. It's about being fully present and aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and any sensations through your body as they arise. I love meditation. By cultivating mindfulness, we can release overwhelm and find a sense of peace in the middle of all the chaos that's going around us. So we're going to start by bringing our awareness to the breath. So I hope you've sat comfortably and you're nice and relaxed. And I want you to feel the breath. Feel your breath going through your nose, through your throat, through your chest, all the way into your tummy, and feel as your tummy expands. Feel as you exhale the breath. Notice how it feels. Notice how your tummy feels as you expand it. Notice how your shoulders slump as you breathe out. And just let it naturally flow in and flow out, and just feel. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. The sensation of air passing through your nostrils. And as we do this mindful meditation practice, there's going to be thoughts and distractions. And this is where people fall down on this practice. They say, you know, I couldn't clear my mind. Don't clear your mind. You're never going to clear your mind. Unfortunately, unless you're dead, you're not going to clear your mind. So you're going to have thoughts. There's going to be noises around you. There's going to be distractions. And that's fine. Because all you need to concentrate on is breathing in, breathing out, and listen around you. Listen to the music, listen to the birds, listen to the traffic, or listen to your breath going in and going out. All the thoughts that are drifting through your mind, just let them be. You don't have to engage in them. You don't have to push them away. Just let them be. Just let them float by the back of your mind. Everything can be dealt with later. And if you find yourself being distracted, just bring your attention and your focus back to your breath, and focus on your breath. Use your breath as an anchor to keep you in the here and the now. Let's take a nice few deep breaths together now. So inhale deeply through your nose, feeling your belly expand, and exhale through your mouth. Releasing any tension or stress. Just let the tension drift away. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow each breath to be a conscious act of letting go and surrendering to the here and the now. Letting all your thoughts just drift on by, breathing in and breathing out. And now I want you to bring your attention to your body. Feel any sensations running through your body. I want you to have a scan through your body, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort, and with each breath out, imagine releasing that tension, allowing your body to relax and soften. Breathing in, and breathing out all the stress and tension. Just let your body relax. As thoughts arise, simply let them be. Imagine every thought going through your mind, just floating by like a cloud in the sky. You know that it's there, but just let it drift away. Remember, you're not your thoughts. You are just the observer of your thoughts. Now breathing in, breathing out, pay attention to your feet. Give your feet, scrunch your toes. Scrunch your toes up as tight as you can, as tight as you can. Feel all that tension. Feel all that tension in your toes. And as you breathe out, I want you to slowly release your toes. And just feel the tension drift away. Then, next I want you to tighten your leg muscles, your calves and your thighs. Just tense your leg muscles. In fact, do your butt muscles as well. Tense your legs, your calves, your thighs, your butt muscles. Clench them all together. Give them a good clench. Feel how tight they all are. Breathe in. And then just slowly relax the muscles as you're breathing out. Just feel the tension drifting away. Nice and calm. Nice and calm. Now, fists. Make a fist. Tense your fists, clench your fists and clench your arms, clench your muscles. Tight and tense all your arms. And now your shoulders. Tense all your shoulders, your fists, your arms. Tense them all. Just, And now I want you to scrunch your face up while you're doing it all. So a full, so you'll do your body, your fists, your arms, your shoulders. Good. And now, big breath in. And slowly release all the tension. Let your muscles relax and feel all that tension drift away. Feel how tense your body was. Now just let it all go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just be. Breathing in and breathing out. Now if any emotions arise, which sometimes happens when you start out and you're just being in the moment, allow yourself to fully experience the emotions without any resistance. Notice all the sensations they may bring, like a bit of tightness in your chest, warmth in your heart, or a lump in your throat. Breathe into these sensations. Embrace them. Accept them. You know that emotions are temporary and ever changing. Take a moment to just embrace this state of presence and stillness. And if you feel like crying, just cry. Just let all your emotions go. In fact, if you feel like laughing, just laugh. Whatever emotion you feel, just let it out. Breathing in, breathing out, letting your body relax. Allowing yourself to be here and now. Fully just here, now. Embrace the moment. Now you have the power to choose peace and calm or overwhelm and distraction. It's your choice. So you can do this. You wake up in the morning, just breathing in, breathing out, noticing your breath, feeling sensation, releasing the tension, just relaxing. If you find your mind drifting away, just bring it back to your breath, letting your thoughts drift by, and your body relaxing more and more and more. Now just sit and enjoy this moment just for a little bit longer. I'm going to leave you to just enjoy. And as we come to the end of this mindful meditation practice, you need to bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in. And slowly open your eyes. How was that? Practice it. I encourage you to take a few moments every day to practice that simple mindful meditation technique. It can truly be a sanctuary of calm during your busy day. It allows you to release overwhelm and connect with the present moment. You can do it anywhere. That was a nice, relaxing one. You can do that when you're on your own. Now you can do just when you sat at your desk for 5 minutes. It's all about just being present. Sometimes I'll go and sit in the middle of the town on a bench, listen, breathing in, breathing out. Sometimes you don't even have to close your eyes, you can just observe. Watch a tree as the leaves blow. Breathe in and breathe out. Focus on the tree and the leaves and the branches moving. Listen to all the sounds around you. And just be at one with yourself and that moment in time. And then snap out of it. It's beautiful. So give it a practice. I do a lot of meditating. Personally, I do a lot of meditating just like that, you know, if I'm waiting for the kettle to boil. I do mindfulness exercises such as brushing my teeth. You know, I go into a nice mindfulness trance when I'm just brushing and thinking, listen to the vibration of the electric toothbrush. There's all kinds of things. You can do it all sorts, and that's what I teach, you know. So just wanted to show you that it's not that difficult, and you can literally have 2 or 3 minutes of that, and it'll really reset your mind for the rest of the day. So again, so I teach it. If you want to know further and have further lessons about that, get in touch. I also, on the website, I do offer personalised recorded meditations where you let me know who's it for, the name, what it's for, etc. There's loads of questions to answer on the form on the website. Can't remember how much they are. I think it's about £20, something like that. But then I'll record you a gorgeous sort of half-hour beautiful visualized guided meditation in that manner to suit you. So, and it's something that you can keep forever and just listen to whenever you want to. So, but please just practice that. Let me know how you got on. Let me know if you managed to not clear your thoughts, but calm your thoughts. And it's all about, it's never about clearing your mind. It's about being able to live alongside your thoughts without letting them overrule you. All right, so give it a practice. Let me know how you found that, and all the best to you. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.